So, you recall how Samantha and I were delving into this VR game concept, yeah? Well, the plot just got considerably more engaging. And by that I mean we totally went down the cyberpunk rabbit hole today. This wasn't just any standard run-of-the-mill web browsing. We actually attended this interactive digital art workshop focused specifically on cyberpunk aesthetics. My creative juices are on overdrive right now. The conductor, the clever Ivy, absolutely owned the retro future vibe. It's paradoxically fascinating, the blend of future tech with the nostalgic 80s gaming style. And of course, this meant we had to spend the entire day indoors, while the running enthusiasts like Eric were soaking up the sun. Not that I'm complaining, I mean seriously, who wouldn't trade a run under the sun for a chance to spend time drowning in a sea of neon, grit, and retro future awesomeness? On that note, I have to say I can totally get on board with Nina's idea of hacking into a workshop. Imagine this. Gridlocked traffic under neon billboards, acid rain trickling down a cracked window, the hum of neon and the drone of hovering cars, all packaged into one enthralling gaming experience. And seriously, retro future sounds like an unintended paradox, right? It's like vegetarian bacon, or a productive meeting. Well, I guess that's what makes it so fascinating. Like it's two opposite worlds beautifully colliding. Oh, Eric of course had his Sudoku divert him today. Dude gets nerd-sniped over a number-crunching game while missing out on cyberpunk aesthetics. Go figure. Then, there was Nina, squaring off against the age-old nemesis of every coder, bugs. Quite the typical day in our high-tech lives, In the midst of these oddball experiences and tech-head shenanigans, the topic of a VR sushi game popped up. No, seriously, Nina pitched it. As crazy as it sounds, the visual replication of sushi making could actually be an intriguing challenge. Well, unless you're Eric, and the idea of virtual sushi gives you the heebie-jeebies. Dude's scared of Sudoku numbers and fake sushi. Some unbelievable combo that is, honestly speaking. But hey, amidst all this, we came up with an epic brainstorm. A VR game featuring Eric's worst possible fears. Giant virtual spiders, Sudoku puzzles, the horrors are endless. But I guess we all have our quirks, don't we? Oh, BTW, I did capture a few snapshot moments from the workshop. Those neon lights and gritty retro-futuristic setups are just waiting to be dropped into our group chat. There's something so captivating about the contrast of dark, gloomy atmosphere lit up by vivid neon. If there's any indication, that's the magic of cyberpunk aesthetics for you. All right, I guess I've rambled enough about my day. I'll send you the snapshots in a bit. Let me know your thoughts when you see them. Truly wish you could have been there today. Fingers crossed we can do the next one together, buddy. So get this. Just when I thought my day would be consumed by debugging codes and AI algorithms, something wonderful happened. I stumbled across a local indie bookshop. Yep, imagine me, hungrily devouring pages of an actual book instead of lines of code. Anyway, I thought, why not take a dip into the marvel of literature? Take a break from the everyday tech grind, right? I dug into a sci-fi novel that felt like it was galaxies away from my everyday routine. Intricately woven plot lines, well-etched characters, and an ambiguous hint of horror on the horizon. I was hooked. But that's not all. Oh no. I decided to make it into a global mystery club read for our bookish cohort. Exciting, isn't it? Of course, the tech brigade back at home base, Eric, Nina, and the rest, were taken aback. Here I was, the pro-gamer chick trading and coding for coxswains. Trust it to bewilder them. Funny how they react when the gaming girl takes a book break, isn't it? Through it all, Eric's been cracking jokes about how time flies, and Nina has been swatting bugs on her code. Your generic tech puns and jargon always gets me chuckling. Even amidst the stress of keeping pace with October, they find a way to keep the chat lively. But that was before we dived into our impromptu tech and book club discussion. You wouldn't believe this, but we might just have birthed the idea of a global tech club. Don't ask me how. I fully suspect it was Eric's diversionary tactic from the sci-fi book club, but hey, the more the merrier. And speaking of merry, Nina's banter surely boosted our mood with the jokes on virtual spiders and Eric's peculiar phobias. I mean, can you imagine an AI therapy to combat spider phobia? It's so outlandishly hilarious that it might just work. I mean, it's Nina. If anyone can turn this bizarre idea into reality, it's her. Maybe they should consider tech comedian as a job title now. The drama never ends with these guys, and that's what makes our chat so unique, don't you think? Anyway, back to our bookish business. Once I've finished immersing myself in this sci-fi maze, I'm going to drop the novel's name in the group. Maybe it will lure more souls to the Global Mystery Club. It's a fascinating read so far, and I just know they'll love it. More the merrier, remember? Who knows, even Eric might take the bait. Well, so much happened today, can you believe it? From boring codes to books, from a tech cubicle to a quaint indie bookshop, and to top it off, a chat full of wild ideas and laughter. Now that's my kind of day. But for now, I need to get lost in the world of sci-fi. Enjoy some me time amidst the interstellar chaos of my book. So, until next time, stay awesome and keep the tech puns coming. Impressed? I thought you might be. Ha! So there we were, itching to create something out of this world quite literally, and voila! Project Alien Nation was born. It's a little insane, I know, but why not, right? Imagine stepping into this alternate reality, exploring an uncharted alien planet. It's exhilarating. That's why we do VR. It's all about asking the big question, what if? And then turning that what if into an immersive reality. Nina was all on board. She was as excited as a kid in a candy store. And Luke, well, let's just say he wasn't as thrilled. Now, as for this Eric guy, he'd much rather deal with bugs in his code than bugs on a hostile planet. Go figure. But that's just Eric for you. And speaking of bugs, guess what? Right in the middle of our chat, Eric served up a surprise. An idea. A VR game where coders literally fight off bugs. Might be a coder's nightmare or dream, depending on how you look at it. Nina, the daredevil that she is, got swept up in the madness. She's already dreaming of this bug fight game that's slowly taking over her mind. Good luck getting some sleep, Nina. But you know what? Amidst all the fun and game, it was nice to escape a bit from the routine. With the Alien World project out there, I wonder what's next for us. Galactic battles against interstellar bugs, perhaps? Digital life is never dull, my friend. Oh, and did I mention? We had the chance to jab Eric about his virtual spider fear again. There's something hilariously comforting about these running jokes amongst us. Even between the madness of creating a VR game or fighting off code bugs, we managed to sneak in our usual banter. Guess I've bored you enough with my day's sci-fi adventures. I can see you yawning there. Just kidding. You know I enjoy filling you in with all the deets. Before I dash off, I can't resist sharing this. I did attempt making a portobello mushroom risotto today. Don't ask me how it went. Let's just say the aliens would have enjoyed it. You know how I am with cooking. I swear if cooking was a game, I'd be the glitch in it. All right, enough from me for now.